Wednesday, 9:30, go. All right. So the question, we were doing a live stream on Wednesday, in the last few minutes of it, I didn't have a whole lot of time to hang out with y'all, but you can see how they had like supposed diagonal support ideas. I'm sure people would have saw that. And I mentioned how price had already shown all of this jaggedness to the upside. This high was taken there, and this Judas swing there. We gave up the ghost and came back up inside here. Now, what I was showing you was the first presented fair value gap at this moment. There at 9:30. Why is that the first presented fair value gap? Because it's part of a consolidation and liquidity was taken here. So as soon as we got back down into it, if you look inside this little wick right here, let me show you. I do this quick because it's going to be consumer sentiment numbers. And I'm going to watch that live with you. It'll be helpful to me while I'm sneaking and looking at the charts while my wife isn't paying attention next week. So this candlestick's discount wick, if you look at that and we measure that right there, I'm going to grade it. We got to get rid of all these lines. If you're trading live today, don't watch my live stream because I'm probably going to mess you all up. I'm talking about other things and you're supposed to be following your model. So that's consequent encroachment there. So when we traded down like that, there's a wonderful opportunity to anticipate an entry and then expect it to go to these relative equal lows. Now, it does go to this low here later on, but I told you this one. Why? Why didn't I call attention to that one? Obviously, you know that's likely a sell side, but I told you to study this that particular day. Why? Because we're inside of a large consolidation. So look for the easiest low-hanging fruit, which is this. And it might go down there. That's wonderful if it does, but I don't require it to do that. So that's what these levels are. Just make sure that 24,351 quarter is not so much an interest above importance than that. Okay, you see how we got real close to it there? So watch this wick in here, okay? Look at the arrow. Look right here. There's my short entry. Rate of consequent encroachment there. And then I add, you can't really see it because it's so close to the high of that wick. I apologize. Precision's an issue. See it? See it right underneath that little thing right there? That's me adding into this portion, this little separation here. There's two things going on. We have this. How much time do I got? I got a minute. Gotta hurry up. Right, so we have this is the sell side imbalance, buy side efficiency, and then we have this small little separation here, and then that's where I'm entering right there on the consequent encroachment of that little separation there. So I'm pretty good at getting in there on lucky entries, and then obviously the exit was below that 24,351 quarter. There's that. You see it right there. So anyway, I bored you with that. You can see how we had really nice little run off that inversion fair value gap and consequent encroachment wick. My levels in my entry are not random. Okay, they're not random. So I'm not even just tossing darts and hoping I get something correct and then saying, "Look at this." Anyway.